Yeah. Tastes good.
What you're doing. You really are breathing innovation in your industry that could be considered boring, and I love what you're doing. So,
Well, thank you.
So
Well,
it's nice to sit with you.
Well, I'm excited to have you on the show as well.
If you have a team of people, they're going to recognize it. Oh, that could be their strength. You always hire for your strength. So, I get it. Sometimes they're new agents and they go, I just think for now I need to try to do everything myself. And to what extent, So you spend your day majoring in minor things. You're going to spend your day 3 hours trying to figure out how to do your postcard when we can do it in 30 minutes and you could be out building relationships. At what extent? Because what's going to happen is that's why you run into the business and you get your butt kicked and then you have to get out of it.
I know you're good at what you do, but I really expect some great things. I mean, I just hear what you're saying, and I totally believe it. I buy into it. It's what I live in every day. I mean, what you're saying is the truth. I mean, and there are agents out there, because I was that person.
Yes.
Believe it or not.
Me too.
I mean, and I've had some really big companies where, I thought I had to be the one that did everything.
Absolutely.
Nobody's going to do it better than me.
That's why it's ego.
Right. 100%. Go have a great day, and even more importantly, make somebody else's day better. Take care.
Thank you. Thank you, Bob.
Awesome. Good job.
Thank you. That was fun.
Okay, hey. Hopefully you guys loved it. I certainly appreciate
Where's
you guys
Jordan
hanging
here?
in there. You're good. We got all these
Oh,
cameras going.
nice. Okay.
You can believe
Right.
and have the mindset that you're going to be great. But if you don't put one foot in front of the other, or you don't know the path that you're going to be headed, you wander around aimlessly.
Yes.
And you don't know where you're going, and you become average.
Yes.
So
Or you try to do too many things, and you're an idea guy like me, so you have to probably taper yourself and go, let me master this idea first before I do the next. Because the ideas just, they come through the night, they come in the morning, they're and it's like,
I got plenty of companies I can start in my head at this point, right? But
Right.
I know
Yes.
I know my core competencies, and as I release other companies, it's only because I've either mastered, in my mind, the execution of a rollout, and then I've found people to help me execute the long-term strategy.
right.
But I'm not going to do it just if I feel like it jeopardizes what we're already doing right now every single day.
Those two particular referral partners will always want Hector to take the application that exact second. Is that?
Yeah,
Well-
and I'm a little bit hesitant about putting boundaries. Like I try to put boundaries in a nice way. Like, hey, I'm grateful for the opportunity. I want your business, but at the same time, man, if you're showing a listing, how would you like it if someone, some other agent said, well, if you don't show me a listing here in 10 minutes, I'm going to go find another realtor. I mean, they don't tell me that, but
Well, no,
there's a way to-
what you're missing though is it's a fear-based conversation, because they have the buyer and they need money, right? Or they need to solve that buyer's need immediately, so they don't want to let that buyer go
yeah.
because they fear that they maybe haven't brought enough value to the table to keep that buyer with them. So they want to take that next step immediately so that they get them moving down the process and they don't ever let them go. Right. And so it's more, I think it's more value and fear that is the reason why they're needing you to be on the phone immediately. So,
But I know why I seem like I'd be a magnet for those types of people. Maybe I'm like a soft personality.
Well, it's like very there's like a couple realtors who will talk to you you're on the phone with 30 minutes, and that's I feel like it's common for whenever he calls, he just keeps you on the phone for so long.
well, okay, so
It's just not practical.
okay, so if you were identifying that, then you need to establish it up front and say, hey, I saw it was you. I got a call that I got to make in 5 minutes, but I wanted to pick up. I wanted to get on the phone with you. Looks like I got a gift here, Brandon. This is pretty nice, man. Let's check this thing out. Oh yeah, baby. Looks like we did get a gift. How nice is that? I guess Team Bob Mortgage must have rocked something out to get a gift like this. This is pretty nice. I'm gonna look forward to drinking it, but I'm not gonna do it right now because it's like, what is it, 1 o'clock today? So maybe tonight. I'll share it with the team. Cheers, man. How awesome is this? Yeah. Tastes good. You know, as you know, I film everything, so I document everything. If there's anything in there that, you know, we want to pull out that, you know, because I mean, this is obviously an interview type deal, so I don't want to put out there anything that would prohibit you from doing something else and stuff like that. So you just let me know, and I can cut it all out. Before a pre-approval letter goes out, Marla wants those documents. She wants to scrub it, make sure that all the documents will match up to the loan program that you're wanting. That does the verifications of employment, just looks at everything, tax returns, schedule, I mean, all the income. I want to make sure that if the brand's on there and your signature's on there, that the deal's closing,
Yeah.
right? Because at the end of the day, execution is all we have. We can do everything else. We can market, we can have all this video, we can do all these wonderful things, but if we don't execute, then people
Yeah.
don't
at a
trust
certain
you.
Point, it becomes out of your control.
Correct. And so that's why she's vital to the team, and that role, that position is so vital to my team, at least on the front end, how I do it, okay? So I tell people, look, I go a little slower to go fast. I can close a loan in 9 days, I average 13 days on my closings. But it's because I take a little bit more time. So most people want to rush into a pre-approval letter. They just want to rush and get it out,
Right.
right? And I talk to my partners and I say, look, it may take me an extra 2 to 3 days to get you a full pre-approval letter. But you know obviously how I work, and they're like, hey, you take it whatever time you need. Once you give me that letter, I'm writing a contract.
I was really excited when I saw everything online, and you've definitely like surpassed my expectations. So that's
Love it. I
great
like
to hear.
surpassing expectations.
Yes.
All right, so I'm gonna hop in this one, and then what I'll do, it's great to meet you.
Yeah, it was great to meet you. I'm so glad I came in.
What I'll do is I'll get all that stuff together for you.
Okay.
I should be able to get it all done tonight,
Okay.
and then I'll have an email out to you so that you have that. Review it. If there's any questions you have, let me know.
Okay.
Now they are all grown, they're big, so they don't need me anymore.
Kids don't need you.
I got more
Okay.
time.
Okay, you got more time,
I got more time.
right? So time's important.
Time is
So what do you use? You know, what are you going to be doing? So now we chose real estate
Yes.
to kind of take over that time. So what else are you doing?
Open houses.
Open houses. Okay, so other agents have homes, and you're saying, hey, let me hold them open
Yes.
for you. Okay, so tell me how that goes.
Not so well.
Right? Okay.
Because sometimes there's only one person showing up, or maybe three, and between those three, only one gave us the right information. So,
Right. They're not giving you right information. Yeah.
no.
Right. They know what you're going to do. They know what you're going to call them. They're going to email them. They're going to do all that kind of stuff.
Right.
This is a marketing meeting, right?
Yes.
So you know what I do.
Yes.
Okay. So I do the loans,
Yes.
right? I'm a lender, right? But I'm more of a media company, marketing company than I am anything, right? Because I understand for me to do anything in my business, I have to have the attention of my audience,
That is true.
right? So all those homes that you went and previewed, nobody knows you went and previewed them. Nobody knows anything about those homes. You have nobody's attention. So even if you had somebody that you wanted to sell it to, they wouldn't know that you had a great home to sell it to,
Exactly.
right? Think through that before we get to it. But that's an important concept to understand, that you did all this work, but you got no gain, no benefit, and you got nothing from that, okay? In the open house, you did give them something, but there really wasn't anything there really wasn't a reason for them to give you their information,
That is true.
right? So you have to give them something of value, but then really give them something of value to say, hey, if you would leave your email address, I promise not to spam you, but I'll email you this great booklet that has information about tips to be a home buyer, or it has information about the local neighborhood. Even if you don't buy this home, maybe there's other homes in the neighborhood that you're buying at. This is great information about the neighborhood that I'd love to be able to email to you so that you have. you know, and you kind of set it up because you're giving them all the data and stats up front. So you need to change it. Maybe you give them something up front, but if the hook is market-related stats or neighborhood-related stats or things like that, then ask them for that email so that you can deliver that to them. Because it's not going to be home-specific, it's going to be neighborhood-specific. So you can say, look, even if you don't use me or don't buy this house, that's perfectly fine, but I have some great information about the neighborhood, about the businesses that are around this neighborhood, the school district, all that kind of stuff that I can email to you in a nice report. Just leave me your email address and I'll make sure I get that out to you, before the end of tonight. And then you'll that gives you a better opportunity to gain a good email address.
Yeah.
Okay. So you kind of look at it that way. Now, going back to all this work that you've done that you got nothing for it. I think it's awesome that you're going to preview the homes. It's great. You need to know what is out there on the market. But so does your people,
Exactly.
right? So you have, I'm assuming you have a Facebook page?
Yes.
Okay, do you have a personal page or a business page or both? Okay, you have a personal page and a business page. Are we friends yet? Have you liked my business page?
Not yet.
Oh my goodness, take out your phone right now. Come on. Yep, so Bob Mortgage right there. Okay, so there's my business page right here. So you can like that. Okay, now I'll know who you are. You can friend me, right?
Okay.
So send a friend request. What's your Facebook business page?
It's Luz Ortiz Kelly William.
Okay, let's see.
That's how I got it.
Yeah, so right there.
Uh-huh.
That's your business page? Okay, perfect. So I'm going to like your business page because I want to watch you do the things that you need to be doing, okay? My goal is to find you the perfect home. Okay. So you got 35 people, so we need to work on getting more people to like it, okay? Okay, so you have some pictures here. Today I previewed some new constructions in Frisco West. You took some pictures and posted them. That's good. Okay, do you want me to more open house? Okay. So what I would recommend doing is on your personal page, as well as your business page, you need to get comfortable doing video, right, when you're previewing the home. Because people need to know what you do. They need to know that you are a real estate agent. They need to know that you're out there previewing homes and looking at homes. And why did you choose this home? This is an awesome home. It's 4-bedroom, 3-bath. What's really cool is the master is downstairs, the 3 bedrooms are upstairs, and there's a pool, and it's in a great subdivision. Guys, look at the beautiful floor plan. It's laid out exactly the way you would want it for entertaining purposes. I mean, you're just having this awesome conversation, and you're showing them that, right? And it's in this awesome area, da-da-da. If you would like to see this home, give me a phone call. You know, I mean, you have a call to action there. If you'd like to see this house, right, let me know. And everyone you do that with. Now, it doesn't have to be 10-minute videos. They could be 2.5-minute videos,
Okay.
right? 3-minute videos, 5. It depends on the size of the home, depends on what it is. You're still going to be able to post pictures, but the more, because the way Facebook works is your live videos showing the home will have more people seeing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so they kind of prioritize like live videos
Okay.
over pictures,
Okay, cool.
right? And just have a conversation with it. Hey, check this out. Because I mean, it doesn't. You could start like looking at it or whatever, like you're talking, but then you can turn it around, and then they're seeing all this stuff over here. Yeah, and they're seeing the pictures of the home, and you're just having a conversation with everybody about that house. What's good about it? What you like about it? And or what you personally like. Man, I love this kitchen. Isn't this awesome, guys? Couldn't you see yourself,
it's
cooking
beautiful
cooking?
house,
Yeah, cooking in this kitchen. Just make it personal, right? But the more importantly, is do it on a consistent basis.
Okay.
Because if you do it just every now and again, people are going to forget. There's a lot of stuff that's out there on Facebook. There's a lot of noise that's out there, and what's going to separate you from others, much like what separates me from my competition that's in this space, my competition, right, is they don't have the stamina to do it every day.
Exactly.
They don't have the commitment and willingness to do it every day.
The people wants to see or wants to know what are you
They want to do it and they want to expect something back.
Exactly.
They want to put out a video and get a loan, or put out a video and get a client to buy the house. It's not going to happen that way.
Wow.
It's just not. You're going to have to commit. If you go see 5 homes in a day, commit to 5 videos that day,
Okay.
10 videos that weekend, whatever it is. You have to commit to the process of putting enough content out there that's valuable to people, that over time, they remember what you do. After 22 years, I still have people that don't know what I do. And friends, they're like, oh my God, I forgot you do loans. I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm in their news feed, in their mailbox. I mean, I'm
everywhere.
right. I try to be everywhere. But it's because they're not in Facebook all the time, or Instagram, or Snapchat, or LinkedIn. They have lives, they have kids, they have all this stuff going on that they forget sometimes.
Yeah.
And so it's my job, right, to make sure that we're putting out enough valuable content on a daily basis so that they do remember.
So that you are there up front.
Right.
All the time. Yeah.
Right.
That's true.
It's the right message to the right audience at the right time that delivers a result.